Hi everyone, very warm welcome you all. In today's video, we are going to discuss important epic poem of English literature, and in this section, we will cover important epics which are adopted as a subject matter and the events explained in that epics were by the writers and poets of the English literature. And because epic poem must have a grand style, it must be divided into 24 books or 12 books. It must be in a narration form, and there must have been a supernatural quality content and language that should be very fascinating for the readers. On that, keeping in mind, we are going to discuss the very first epic poem, that is Iliad. And this epic poem is written by Homer, the Greek epic poet, and this was referred as the Song of Ilion or the Song of Ilium. It is an ancient Greek epic poem in dactylic hexameter. It was written in the lines dactylic hexameter में लिखी गई ये poem है, and it takes the Trojan War as its subject matter. The subject matter of an epic must be grand and it must be serious, and that's why Homer adopted this war as a subject matter of his great epic poem Iliad, and it total contains 15,693 lines, and it is written in Homeric Greek language. जो ये पोयम है वो Homeric Greek language में लिखी गई पोयम है. It tells the battles and events during the weeks of a quarrel between King Agamemnon and the warrior Achilles. Achilles and जो किंग थे उनके बीच के जो युद्ध को जो भी इवेंट्स हुए हैं उस युद्ध में जो भी घटनाएं घटित हुई हैं उस टाइम पे ट्रोजन वॉर में उस चीज को एक्सप्लेन करता हुआ नरेट करता हुआ ये पोयम एपिक पोयम होमर ने लिखा हुआ है. नेक्स्ट वी हैव Odyssey, and it was also one of the two major important epic poem, ancient Greek epic poem by Homer, and the scholar dated it as it was written during the time of the 675, between the time 675 to 725 बिफोर क्राइस्ट एरा. ये इसके मिड में लिखी गई पोएम है जो एपिक पोएम है, एंड दिस पोएम इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 24 बुक्स. Yes, this poem is divided into 24 books and it composed in 12,109 lines. It total has 109 lines because an epic must have a long narrative poem in a grand style. It must have a grand style, and it follows the Greek hero Odysseus, king of Ithaca, and his journey home आफ्टर द ट्रोजन वॉर. उसके ट्रोजन वॉर के बाद की उसकी स्टोरी को वो बताता हुआ उसकी जर्नी को एक्सप्लेन करता हुआ जो हीरो था इस एपिक पोएम का दैट वाज ओडिसिस, उनकी जर्नी को एक्सप्लेन करता हुआ पोएम में है जो कि होमर ने 625 से लेकर के 725 बिफोर क्राइस्ट एरा के मिड में ये पोएम लिखी है, एंड इट टोटल is divided into 24 books and contains 12,109 lines approx. And the next poem we have here, epic poem, that is Aeneid. The Aeneid is a Latin epic poem written by Virgil between 29 to 19 before Christ that tells the legendary story of Aeneas, a Trojan who traveled to Italy where he became the ancestor of Romans. Yes, this was also on the for a story of a warrior, legendary story related to the Aeneas, who was the hero of this epic poem, and it was written in Latin language by Virgil, and 29 से लेकर के 19 बिफोर क्राइस्ट के टाइम का ये एपिक पोएम है जो कि लिखा गया है, एंड इट इज़ वन ऑफ द इम्पोर्टेंट एपिक पोएम इन लैटिन लैंग्वेज. And because these English poems, these epic poems are very important for English literature because most of the works by the writers of the English literature were adopted and imitated by these. They had taken subject matter, they had taken the subject matter of their poems, of their work from these important Latin and Greek epic poems. That's why I have discussed. I'm discussing here these important epic poems, and it total comprises in 9,800 96 lines. It is also written in dactylic hexameter, जो कि आप होमर ने लिखा हुआ है, होमर ग्रीक पोएट ने अपनी एपिक पोएम इलियड को लिखा हुआ है dactylic hexameter पैटर्न में. And the same way this Aeneid was also written, and the first 6 of the poem's 12 books tells the story of Aeneas wandering from Troy to Italy. Yes, this was also written in 12 books. Total number of the Aeneid epic poem we have in 12 numbers of the book it has total, and it is the first 6 books poems book of this poem is related to the story of Aeneas who wandering from Italy to Troy to Italy. Next we have here Metamorphosis. Next we because Metamorphosis is an 8 AD Latin narrative poem by Roman poet Ovid and considered his magnum opus. This is very famous and very ambitious book of Ovid, comprising 11,990 lines, and it was total written in 15 books, and it has total number of over more than 250 myths. The poem chronicles the history of the world from its creation to the deification of Julius Caesar within a loose mythic historical framework. Yes, the subject matter of this Metamorphosis epic poem by Ovid is related based on a historical event, historical and chronicle stories पे based on है, and इसमें total number of जो lines हैं that is 11,995 lines, and it has total number of 15 books, and it was written in 8 AD after death of Jesus Christ. It was written in that time. And next important epic poem we have. Another important epic poem we have here, Beowulf. It is an Old English epic poem consisting of 3,182 alliterative lines, and it is one of the most important work of Old English literature, and it was written during the time of the 975 to 1025. ये इसी के मिड में लिखी गई वर्क है, एंड ओल्ड इंग्लिश लिटरेचर का ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट वर्क है, एंड द स्टोरी ऑफ दिस Beowulf epic poem is set in Scandinavia's 6th century की ये story है. Scandinavia was the setting, was the place where this story was written, was composed by the composer, by the poet of this Beowulf epic poem. But the name of the Beowulf poet is unknown. We know that the author, the composer of the Beowulf is unknown, and Beowulf is the hero, and he is the warrior of the Geats, comes to aid the Rothagar. Rothagar was the empire, that was the kingdom, and he was the king of the Danes का वो king था Rothagar, और उसकी help करने के लिए Beowulf Geats से आया था, and because he was a great warrior and victorious, Beowulf जब विक्टोरियस ने रॉथगर की हेल्प की और वहां पे उसके साम्राज्य को बचाया, then he go back to return to Geatland and became the king of Geats. After the 50 years, Beowulf defeated a dragon, but he was mortally wounded in that battle. And after his death, because of his warriorness, because of his uh, warlike spirit, his attendants cremate his body and erect a tower on a headland in his memory. This was the story of Beowulf. And one thing, the author of this story or the composer of this epic poem is unknown. He is known as the Beowulf poet. Next, we have Divine Comedy, and it is also one of the important work of world literature, and it is a long Italian narrative poem है ये Italian language में by Dante Alighieri. Dante Alighieri was one of the important writer we have, poet we have, and he composed this epic poem Divine Comedy, and he started writing this poem in 1308 में उन्होंने लिखना स्टार्ट किया था ये poem and completed in 1320, 1 year before his death in 1321. This was the time, and it takes approximately 12 years to compose such an great epic poem that world literature had. And also many writers, many poets were very much influenced with this work of the Divine Comedy, and it is divided into three parts. The first one is Inferno. This is the first part. Second part is Purgatorio. Second part is Purgatorio, and the third one is Paradiso. This is the third part of the Divine Comedy, which was an epic poem by Dante Alighieri. Next one we have, and this is the Fairy Queen. We have an epic poem by Edmund Spenser. Yes, this the first to three books were published first in 1590. ये जो बुक थी दैट इज इन 6 पार्ट, एंड जो इन्होंने एक लिखना स्टार्ट किया था दैट आई विल कंप्लीट दिस इन 12 बुक्स, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली इट वाज only we have in English literature the 6 parts of this book, this great epic poem by Edmund Spenser, that is Fairy Queen. And the first three books were published in 1915. Then he republished the rest of the six more three books, that is the in 19 in sorry in 1596, together with fourth, fifth and sixth, he completed, he republished this book with this another one. And the Fairy Queen is notable for its form. It is one of the longest poem we have in English language, and it is also such a work in which Spenser invented a verse form that is called Spenserian stanza. With this book, with this poem, with this epic poem, he invented a kind of verse poetry that is known as Spenserian stanza in English literature. And the Fairy Queen tells the story of several knights. जो knights थे उनकी story को ये depict करता हुआ एक poem है, and it is dedicated to the Queen एलिजाबेथ को ये डेडिकेट किया हुआ एक पोयम है फेरी क्वीन। स्पेंसर ने इसको डेडिकेट किया है एलिजाबेथ को। एंड ईच नाइट्स ऑफ दिस book we have this poem we have represents a particular virtue and their quest for the fairy queen ग्लोरियाना जो कि फेरी क्वीन थी, इनके क्वेस्ट में जो भी नाइट्स थे उन्होंने वो एक पर्टिकुलर वर्चू को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं इस पोएट्री, इस एपिक पोएम में जो कि एडमंड स्पेंसर ने लिखी है। एंड इट वाज रिटन इन स्पेंसरियन स्टैंजा व्हिच वाज invented by Edmund Spenser himself. And this book was first published in three books, and in 1590. Then the rest three books, and we have the only 6 complete books of this Fairy Queen in English literature. Next we have Paradise Lost. Yes, it is one of the magnum opus of the John Milton we have here. And this epic poem, it's written in blank verse. Yes, this is one of the important thing, that this poem is written in blank verse in the 17th century by English poet John Milton, and the first version published in 1667. ये जो फर्स्ट वर्जन था इस एपिक पोएम का दैट वाज पब्लिश्ड, जो फर्स्ट टाइम पब्लिश हुआ है 1667 में पब्लिश हुआ है। एंड व्हेन फर्स्ट इट वाज पब्लिश्ड इन इट है कंसिस्ट 10 books with over 10,000 lines of words. And the second edition which followed in 1674, जो 1674 में इसका second edition आया, and arranged into 12 books. It is considered Milton's major work, one of the important and magnum opus of also of English literature and also of John Milton. The poem concern biblical story. ये poem की जो theme है, जो story subject matter है इस poem का, that is taken from the biblical story, Bible से लिया गया है, and it is related to the fall of man. Fall of man की बात हो रही है यहाँ पे इस poem में, and Milton tries to justify the ways of God to men, and the temptation of Adam and Eve also discussed by the fallen angels Satan and their expulsion from the Garden of Eden to the on the earth, and उनको वहां से निकाला गया किस तरीके से. These all things are discussed in this great epic poem of John Milton, that is Paradise Lost. बताया भी गया है कि Paradise Lost स्वर्ग का lost होना, स्वर्ग का खो जाना. This is the thing happened with Adam and Eve, who were enjoying their life in the paradise, but because of the temptation, they were tempted by the fallen angel that was Satan, and because of that they were expelled from the garden of Eden we have. And the next important work we have, and another one is Don John. Don John is written by, it is an epic poem written by Lord Byron. Lord Byron ने ये poem लिखी है. It is in satirical epic poem that portray Don Juan not as a womanizer but as a man easily seduced by women. This is the subject matter of the this epic poem by Don Juan. Sorry, by Lord Byron. The hero name is Don Juan, and he is easily seduced by the women. This is the story of this poem, and as genre literature, Don Juan is an epic literature written in Ottawa Rema and presented in 16 कैंटोज 16 कैंटोज में ये एपिक पोएम लिखी गई है. अपॉन इनिशियल पब्लिकेशन इन 1819, जब ये फर्स्ट टाइम ये पब्लिश हुई थी 1819 में, देन इट हैज ओनली two cantos published in two cantos, the first cantos and the second, and but it was criticized as immoral because the author Byron too freely ridicules the social subjects and the persons and the personages of his time in this work, and how because of the subject matter is a little bit uh, critical, little bit controversial. That's why this work of Lord Byron was criticized as immoral work because of its subject matter, and he very openly discussed all the things of the, and he ridiculed because of it, this is the satirical work, and he ridicules on the things that were happening, that were the subject and the persons and the things going on in the contemporary world of that time. At his death in 1824, Lord Byron had written 16 of 17 cantos. Yes, it was of 17 cantos. ये 17 cantos में इन्होंने start किया था कि yes, I will complete this work Don Juan in 17 cantos. But at the time of his death in 1824, he had only written the 16 cantos of this Don Juan. That's why the last one, 17, was unfinished. And next we have work that is Savitri, a legend and a symbol. It is an written by an Indian English writer, poet, and belongs to Indian English literature. And it is an epic poem in blank verse, जैसे कि मिल्टन ने पैराडाइज लॉस्ट ब्लैंक वर्स में लिखी है. इन द सेम वे सावित्री, अ लेजेंड एंड symbol is written in blank verse by Sir Aurobindo, and based upon the theology from महाभारत. महाभारत की एक जो कैरेक्टर थी, जो एक लेडी कैरेक्टर थी सावित्री, बिकॉज प्योर सोल कैरेक्टर थी. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट figure, this epic poem is written, and it was originally published in June 1940, and Savitri approaches 24,000 lines and was completed by Sir Aurobindo. So this was, friends, we had discussed some world epic poem of world literature, in which we had talked about the Greek and Latin literature, and also Italian literature, like Divine Comedy, which belongs to Italian literature by Dante Alighieri, and English literature we had also discussed here, Paradise Lost, Fairy Queen, Don Juan, and Beowulf. And the last we had discussed of Indian English literature, the epic poem Savitri by Sir Aurobindo. Friends, so this was all we had in today's video. I tried to explain the things, the important epic poems of world literature uh, in a very brief and a very informative way, so that you can understand the important epic poems of world literature. Thank you very much for watching this.